Hello everyone, and welcome to Lena Mystic, where we embrace our spiritual awakenings by identifying our personal power and authentic selves. I am here to help you to decode spiritual signs and synchronicities so that you can get on your authentic path to purpose. Today's video is about the cardinal that we know and love. I'm going to go ahead and dive into that. So if you want to learn about the cardinal and what it means to you as a spirit animal, continue watching this video. So let's talk about the northern cardinal. This cardinal is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it's one of the most beautiful birds that I've ever seen. I love animals. I love just glancing at animals and almost bird capturing with my eyes and stuff. My window's over there. But this cardinal is gorgeous. I even saw it this morning right outside my window, and I knew that I had to do this video today. But let's talk about it. What are some curious facts? So the root word of cardinal is actually cardo, which is Latin for hinge, which is why a lot of people think that cardinals are a connection between the spiritual and the earthly realm. The northern cardinal has been the official bird, or named the official bird, for at least 7 United States, which is pretty cool. I think that that's pretty cool. Unlike many birds, they do not migrate, and they are actually songbirds. Even the female is a songbird as well, which is pretty rare. A lot of birds you'll find the male is a songbird, but no, the female and the male both communicate through songs, and they both sing. And I think it's so cool that people actually think, when they hear them sing, they think they are saying cheer, cheer, cheer. Now this may be a disappointment for some of you, who knows. It was pretty surprising for me, but the cardinal that we normally know of is red, bold and red, but that is the male version of the actual cardinal. The female version is more tan and brown, and it has a little bit of red in it, and it still has a crest on top of its head. But that is the male version that we've so commonly talked about, the bold red cardinal. That is the male one. Pretty cool fact is that the male can actually start to blend more in with the female once they begin mating or their children are born. They can start looking more dimmed, more towards what their wife looks like, or not their wife. I call it their wife because they kind of are monogamous and they stay with that mate for the rest of their lives, similar to penguins, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll just call them wives and husbands, okay? Don't judge me. I actually wrote in my article, which you guys can check out at lenamysticoracle.com, about the cardinals. I wrote in my article that I think that when they start looking more like their wife, it's kind of like, I'm married, like it's a wedding ring. But yeah, maybe I need to chill with that. Like I kind of try to compare it to us humans, but to me, kind of that's a wedding ring, okay? I mean, let me know in the comment section below if you agree with me. Now the reason why the males are so bright in color in red is because that is for mating, and which is another reason why I think that when they go dimmer, it's kind of saying, you know, I'm taken, I'm with someone, I'm married. The ones who are actually looking for a mate are really bright and bold and red, and I don't know how they turn into camouflage or they start camouflaging, but I think it's pretty fascinating. I think that God's creatures are really cool that they can just choose to be dimmer and camouflage into their niche and with their family. Cardinals are known to be pretty loyal because they are monogamous, for one, and when they have their young and the wife or the female is protecting the eggs, the male will go hunt, will go find food, and literally feed her directly from his mouth. And I think that is so sweet, and it's such proper care, especially because she's just been sitting there on the eggs all day protecting them. It's pretty fascinating that they both teach, feed, and just really take care of their young once they hatch. It's like a married couple. They take care of their young like a married couple would. Married human couple. I also think it's pretty fascinating that they do not migrate. I said that before. They're non-migratory, and they do not leave really where they hatch. They may go maybe a couple of miles away or a little bit away, but it is very rare for them to completely just up and go like many birds do. It's also pretty cool that they can fly with any flock. Like they can They say, hey, you know, I don't care that these aren't cardinals. I'm gonna go ahead and fly with this duck flock. Like, I think that's pretty cool that they don't fly with any flock they're told to. They fly with any flock that they want to. And I think that speaks to their personality. They are so different compared to a lot of different types of birds. Now let's get into the spiritual meaning of cardinals. With the cardinal being non-migratory or not leaving its home or where it hatched, I think that it reminds me of how our ancestors don't really leave too far from us, and they kind of stay where we are because in a way they live within us. I think that their home is us. Those memories that we have is us. So I think that they never really die on, and they always have life within us because those memories are life. Those memories are a reminder that they live on, literally within us and around us. I think that when you see the cardinal, it is a reminder that those memories live within us. And when we want to speak to our ancestors, our loved ones, those who have passed on, we can still speak to them. We can still speak to them and maybe even know exactly what they'll say. Maybe we'll hear something, or we'll smell their perfume or their cologne, and we'll just know, hey, I know you're near. It is okay to believe in that. It is okay to believe in that. A lot of people think that it is not, but it is. It's okay. I think that a lot of people believe that when people die, that's it. Like, it's over. I will never be able to say anything to them again. I can't even embrace these memories that I have with them because it makes me too sad. But no, guys, connect to them. They still live on within you. I learned at a pretty young age that sometimes you can be doing something and then you'll hear your loved one's voice like, girl, you know that ain't gonna work, or something that they would say, and it could make you burst out in laughter, or sometimes make you burst out in tears because you're like, wow, I hear them, but I know they're not here. But the fact is that they still are with you, and I think that we don't really always accept those things that we might hear, or accept the fact that we're smelling their perfume because they've been gone for 5 years. But those are little signs that they're saying, I'm still with you. Don't ignore me. Don't look away. Look at me. Let me be here with you. They still live on. They're not in this realm really, but they are still connected to us in the spiritual realm. So it is okay to tell them that you love them. It is okay to imagine yourself hugging them and feel as if they really are hugging you. It is okay. When you hear their voice, listen to it, embrace that, love it, write it down so that you never forget it, because they are always with us, always here, sending us messages. And I think that the cardinal is a big representation of that. I mean, we talked about how cardo, the root word of cardinal, means hinge in Latin language. Let them be that hinge between the spiritual and the earthly realm for you, letting you know that your loved one is sending a message that they are here for you. Whew. Now that was kind of heavy. We're gonna go ahead and get into some of the other messages. If you want to continue reading that, you want to go to my blog, NinaMysticOracle.com, so that you can really read that in depth about your loved one sending you a message. To me, the cardinal is a very bold and strong color bird, and even the female, the way that she has her crest, it's just so bold. It's like, I demand respect, and I think that that's how you should be. You should be very bold. You were designed to be bold and to stand out and to demand the respect that you deserve, that you've earned. I think that the cardinal is a representation for you to speak your truth. If you've been waiting on a promotion and you brought it up one time, it's time to bring it up again. It's time to say, I know that I've earned this. It's time to bring in that paperwork that says, I know that I've earned this. I deserve this. And that might be when you realize that this is the job for you or that it isn't. And a lot of the time, people start demanding stuff. And I think sometimes we're scared to demand stuff because we're like, oh, am I gonna I don't want to fail, or I don't want to have to leave this place because I do love it. But a lot of the time, you know, we're vibrating at a higher frequency and we just don't fit in areas, relationships, or places that we used to fit. So God could be pushing you out of your comfort zone, which could be your job, and not getting that promotion that you know that you've earned. Start speaking your truth. Start speaking up for yourself. Keep in mind, there's a quote that says a closed mouth never gets fed, but I say a closed mouth rarely gets fed. And I say this because maybe you've been living your life where people have been offering you things before you've had to ask. Maybe that's been working for you, but now is the time for you to ask for what you deserve and you know that you've earned. Now is the time for you to put yourself out there and make your face and your voice be known and be heard. This is not the time for you to wait on other people. You cannot wait for other people to make your dreams come true. And maybe that's been working for you, but you're at the point in your life where you have to be your own best advocate. It is time for you to take control of your life by looking at any problems that may have arisen, maybe in your life currently, and trying to identify any solutions that you can find. Trying new things and speaking up for yourself. The cardinal is actually really resourceful. The female cardinal builds her nest with literally anything she can find. Twigs, bark, grass, anything. What this shows is her resourcefulness, her dedication, her persistence, her motivation, her inspiration to get things done. So make sure that you have that within you. A cardinal is assigned to be persistent, to be resourceful, to not stop, to get to your goal. These qualities that are in the cardinal can be found in yourself. You just have to activate them. When you see a cardinal, it is time for you to use what you have, to utilize your resources. It's time for you to look around and say, hey, what do I have that I can use? Because it is a sign that you have everything that you already need. You just need to utilize it. You just need to activate that resourcefulness. I truly believe that God provides us with everything that we need in life. You will literally always have what you need. But the thing is, if you don't know how to use it, you will always feel this energy of lack. The more gratitude that you welcome into your life, the more you will find fulfillment. To me, the cardinal presence just screams unique. It screams, I'm different, I'm here, like look at me. This bird is literally unique from its color, its crest, the fact that it sings, and that people actually think they're hearing words from this cardinal as if it's speaking directly to us humans. They fly with their own flock. They find their own tribe. They live close to home. They don't migrate even though birds are meant to migrate. They do their own thing, and that is insane to me, because it tells me that if you see a cardinal, it is telling you to do the same thing. Find those qualities within yourself. Find your own tribe. Fly with your own flock. Be yourself. Stop force-fitting yourself into these areas that you were never designed for. Stop force-fitting yourself into jobs that were never meant for you, that don't make you happy, don't spark joy in your life. We each have a soul tribe, and that soul tribe has a seat waiting for us to sit in. So make sure that you are sitting in that seat that was designed for you, that has your name on it. The cardinal is literally a reminder of choice. Make the best choices for your soul. Make the best choices for your spirit. And no matter how stuck you feel, how lost you feel, you are not lost and you are not stuck. The way out may take some planning, or maybe you've planned enough and you just need to take that first step. You need to be able to discern whether or not you've planned enough. You need to be able to discern whether you are stopping yourself or someone else is stopping you. Whatever the case may be, know that you are not trapped. And if you need to, pray. Ask for God to light the way on your path so that you don't get lost, and that you're always feeling the comfort of knowing that God is sending you direct messages and showing you exactly where you need to go. It's time for you to dive into your infinite knowledge and connect to the divine source so that you may finally feel the fulfillment that you've been looking for. You are definitely free, and you will always be free as long as you allow yourself to be. So say today, I'm allowing myself to be free just as much as the cardinal is, and I'm allowing myself to be on my authentic path to purpose. I did want to share the Native American culture and what they believe, because I think it is pretty cool. The Native American culture believed that if you saw a cardinal, it means that within 12 days of seeing it, you will get some form of luck. They also believe that the cardinal sends messages from the earth to the spiritual realm, and the spiritual realm to the earth, and I thought that that was pretty cool. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you in some way. See ya!